What did you say? A live stream this early on a Tuesday night? Wow. I want to save. God damn it. So I probably don't have a lot of time right now, but I have some time and I will spend it here. The pain of existence. Sorry, I just had something in front of one of my monitors. Had to move it. 10K. Been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. I think we already read all the stuff in here anyway. It says there's more stuff here. Glitch City Olympics return next. Ooh, what's this? For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time with a representative from the... What the fuck was that? Cables fucking everywhere, mate. The fuck? Loosely covered Kanyevania. Of course, that is the country where everyone comes from. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanjie, and we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of the best competitors come to the country. Kanyevania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It is a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. Oof. Good to know that there are. Street race at Motor City District leaves 2 dead. Oh shit. Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. Transit Police is currently investigation. Isn't all that Transport Police or the Traffic Police, maybe? Deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. There are several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transport Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye, the death of these 2 youngsters will be the last. However, that's a promise. Sick. Oh, I heard there's a defamation campaign against the district though. Lol. Ah, there's a save note now. Good. And the volume seems lower. It's lower for me at least. Looks like it's bopping in the desktop audio there for OBS though. It's gonna work. Good evening. Welcome to the Mouth Noise stream. Hey Jill. Jill is in the back sorting an ingredient shipment and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Oh no, I wanted that one. Fuck. No, not that one. Piss. Drive me wild twice, all systems go. Ready. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay. I'll pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Jill. Who the hell is Will? Nobody! Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will! Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up. Who, me or Will? Go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go. What the fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Why'd you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy? Soliloquy? What? Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it isn't all an act, huh? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Oh, Bleeding Jane! Oh, bleeding. Oh. So, I still didn't finish. I didn't fix the keyboard things so they're not lighting up the colors. Blended. Bleeding Jane ain't got any alcohol in it. There you go, Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. Made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? It's a word that's been losing its meaning. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Huh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh? Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. These spicy drinks are real blendy boys, aren't they? Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. The neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Hate. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do, I haven't had curry in ages. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. Huh? You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that no one else has finally lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities or sordid pasts. Jill, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find out about this bar? I was avoiding some chaps came to this alley. Huh, again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers, solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. Troublesome part of the city, right? Near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? Oh. God, is that it? That's it. There it is. There it is. Wait, you can't make it big. It is already big. Is it already big? You definitely can't make it any bigger than that. There you go. This isn't bitter. And because you're the bitter one now, woo, it totally is bitter. Sorry. Be surprised if it became a false habit due to my way in orders here before. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe I'm mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. I don't know why I was bitter. Oh, Volga. I've been duped. Oh yeah, you can't see this. Yes. Ah, here it is. Found on Flaming Line. Oh, it's sour. Ah, shit. Sour classic classy. Come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering in the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch. Ah. There you go. Ah, you got it right. So what's up now? Bit of holiday blues, you could say. Oh shit, yeah, he only wants wrong drinks, doesn't he? Does he celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration, just the season. The season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season to slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came the Turbo Male guy, started the yellow tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male? This can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, there's that part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail? Yep. Makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke, think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a fringe weaver, will you? Sure. Let's get him a fringe. A fringe. Woo! 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 Spicy. Alright, thanks. So any issues with the city lately? It's the word on the street. Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor, I haven't gotten much onto that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, I got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning, applying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Rain in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crack. God damn it, this is not a crack house. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need. But you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then, but no, she's out. Jill, you over there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Things are pretty quiet outside. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It certainly is. Welcome, what can I get you? Actually, I'm looking for... Whoa-y. Whoa-y. There she is. I'm looking for some stuff. I'll be with you in a second. Don't worry, I'll just have a drink in the meantime. So, you're Jill? You know me? I have been keeping in touch with Dawn ever since she left Neo San Francisco. She's always talks about you. Her sister, about her friend in Panama, about her sister, about this dog she picked up off the street. The dog? Yeah, I think she called him Jillian. That can't be right. First I've heard of this dog. Yeah, she told me he appeared at the door looking very pitiful. And she always talks so happily about how he opens up to people around him. She's even asked me to help finding him where he came from. So, a dog, huh? Achoo! Did you hear something outside? Probably just a dog sneezing. What can I get you? Let's try the Fringe Weaver on it. Didn't we just make it? A Fringy boy. Is it aged? Yeah. A Fringe Weaver. Seems right, thanks. Sorry, my office is a mess, so I can't let you in right now. I'll just go buy some. Take your time. This is the first time I've seen her get excited about someone. Well, I guess it's been almost 7 or 8 years since I last saw her. She had a brief stint with me at the Neo San Francisco Police Department. Another thing to add to the oddly adventurous past of my boss. Can't picture her as a policewoman though. Well, she was more of a collaborator. Everyone in the department acknowledged her abilities, and she helped us from time to time. She was authorized to come with us, but she couldn't act by herself. She didn't have a gun or a badge, but she did have a radio to stay in touch. And I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the best backup partners I've had over the years. She once took down a band of punks with nothing but a loaf of bread. A loaf of... Yep. She requested the next loaf have some seeds, something about it hitting harder. So her penchant for swinging bread loaves like swords is not just some weird habit. And how did she end up with the police of all places? Her old league, the Grand Slam Fighters, was fighting against the NSFW. I was there because I needed to ask the owner of the league a couple of questions. Then a fight broke out, many drunkards joined the fray not too long after. I was going to start evacuating the place, but before I knew it, she had already subdued the troublemakers. I asked for help with the rest of the case. One thing led to another. Oh. I was afraid that she might have become involved as an alternative to jail time. Nah, she's not that kind of girl. So you came all the way here for a visit? I'm in the middle of some investigations, actually. I don't think the Neo San Francisco police has any say on whatever happens here. Nah, not the police anymore, just a simple PI. You came all the way here on a case, you can't just be a simple PI. Fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance have heard about a group called the Swap Spiders, would you? First I hear that name. Sorry. Don't worry. Say, let's try this. Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. Did I do good? Oh. Not that one. That one. Fuck off. Oh. What the fuck? What? Here. Yeah. This is what I've heard about. Alright, fuck it. Let's just hit a bar and chill. Boss, you own a bar. Doctors don't diagnose themselves, Jill. I guess you're right. Wait, is she... Calm down, you don't need to overdo it. We're not dating anymore. Wait, she what? I was bored, she was lonely. We gave it a try, it didn't work. We broke up after less than a week. Huh. What didn't work? She was too uptight. She was too Donna. Too Donna. On our first date, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Dinner became a night in a hardware store getting the thing off. Oh, too Donna. Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I haven't seen you in person in a long time. You have to leave before New Year's. I don't want to make a mess. Don't try too hard. Seriously, don't. You'll make a mess. Let's just get outside and drink Hassie. I came all the way to drink Hassie? I have Hassie at home. Hey, this stuff is like caviar here thanks to the import rates. I'll take your offer then. You go ahead while I grab some ice. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Jill. Please come again. Hey boss. Yes. Lexi said something that got me thinking. The relationship? No, I actually got me curious. Do you swing that way, boss? Cuteness knows no boundaries. Right. Anyway, what got me thinking is that she thinks Jill is a dog. She does? Yeah, when you talk about him, she thinks you're talking about a dog. Huh. Jill is patrolling nearby with Nacho and the other dog. This will be fun. Just don't overdo it. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off for a bit. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. Not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that, she is reading my thoughts. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it, I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because you only experience something doesn't mean it's a lie that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledge me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks are also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but I set any and all plans I have for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. Fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. They really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt? Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it, because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong. And they can't stop staring. Not like any other than me can see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes the inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit early today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. What? I'm so screwed. What time is it? 20 minutes. Let's the back up the life. It's finally here. Can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What are the boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa. Sit in comfy couch. Put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater. See snow falling outside. Turn on the heater. Get my blanket. Watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. Wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the your for me. Thread is closed. Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks ago we wrote about Taylor, one of our brains from the Solar Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview was the unfortunately stripped from the finished version, but it was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brain. out on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline. Taylor told the AU teacher. I like the name Taylor. There's nothing wrong with Brain. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Cool. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. Member of the largest biker gang in Motor City were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender. Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. Formal charges are unknown so far. Parliament discusses anime influence, and that's enough of that one. Thank you. Let's... Yes, important topics and all. Yeah. Yeah. Evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at New Year's party? No, I mean, come on. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. Jill? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey! No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting clients of his to the station. Should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Jill? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... Told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, a kid from the other day, Gabby, I think, called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note, Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death. It wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want you to understand this freedom you talked about, this fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll be back to the bar on the 31st. Won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. That's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame? Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. Fear of what am I saying? We never broke up formally, so it was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want to hear. I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that. And Jill, you idiot. Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma. Right. I don't know what happened when you fought that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching you back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss, thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyway, I'll start the day. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happened. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second... What the... That stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? Facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push it, Chief. I'm not, she's capable of doing all that. Go secure some stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces on those kids receiving gifts. And having that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why, you look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? 31st, huh? Wham. Here. Thanks. You meeting Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. So can't stay for too long, I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better, her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about the eye? Eye? Oh, hers, sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at the school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. We would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is now. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to a teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet. Flame Moai? It's hot and sour. Nope. 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 There we go, Moonblast. Wham! Yeah. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know. Now that you mention it. So I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over the time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got, what was that fucking sound? Nasty when Say's mom, this Emmy, got pregnant. that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Amy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born, she started the veterinary clinic. So, did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I'll have to. The dramatic irony there is just... I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? Huh? I mean, the streets aren't exactly safe. The cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of people. Feel there's people living. Especially like going to a busy food stand. Feel the warmth there, and uptown just doesn't have. It's also easy to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try and talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more freely to Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I eat something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1. For me. Adding 1 to your order. Oh, that. Right. 31st, huh? The 31st, eh? Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but my mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just, try and break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she cut the dog's head off. No. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this... Well, y'all want to come? Sure, it's better than the depressing myself with Dad's woes about next fiscal year. Hey, the new year and the new financial year are a whole third of a year apart, man. Come on, be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. If you want to come too, I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? It was pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Oh, bastard. Voices. There it is. There you go, something classy. Yeah, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit. The Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. Huh, that girl was delusional. Oh, huh? Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. That's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Bubbly? Moon blast? Bubbly? No. Bubbly. What's that one? Cobalt Velvet. Yeah. Why is there a Bronson extract there? There you go. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about the story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh. She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. Makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue is thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about the event? Not really, I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served. Weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. It sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Jill. And that will be the end of today's stream. When I save. Oh my goodness gracious me, when I save. Hello. Save. So yeah. Thanks for coming to watch the live video. If you came to watch the live video, thank you for watching the video on demand. If you came to watch the video on demand, sorry, today was a short and early stream. Two things that we don't like around here. And I will see you in the next episode.